Hello, hello. We are back into the action here. Pistol round, starting things off pretty quickly. Not too much of a delay here as we get into map number 2. It's going to be Mirage this time. It's going to be the map choice of Rebirth here heading into this one. And, well, that's exactly why they're starting things off pretty spicy with a nice little underpass push here from RBG. And they might have set up a trap for Rebirth as they've got Wolfie tucked into this corner here. Oh, he's been spotted. He finds that shot, though. He does have some support, but will he instantly gets traded, and Sonic jumping up is able to find that kill as well. So now B bomb set cracked open, although you still have to worry about Hex from the catwalk position here. And, well, it might be too little too late for the flank, but no, Sonic finds all the kills necessary. And that is a beautiful start for Rebirth. So it did look like RBG, they had a nice pistol round setup. It came down to maybe a couple of shots being whiffed, but I like the trap that they set up. The idea that, you know, they had a kill torch underpass and that alleviated some of the pressure, and then on top of that we're able to utilize the stack towards apps. It was good thought, just not the exact execution that RBG was hoping for here, as we'll get into this round. A little bit of ring around the rosy, and it favors Carson. I thought that maybe Walco would have an opener there, but 4x3 is going to be the death of us all. Hex looking to trade things back. Won't go his way. Actually, does actually go his way. The camera switches over. Wolfie finds a trot kill on to Wrath as well and pushes himself into connector where he is swiftly taken care of from Wreck. It's going to be a nice shot with the scout coming through from Wiz. In fact, 2 shots finally to be traded. It's 1-for-1s all throughout the map. And now we've got just a simple 2v2 here. Playing it for Cat as well. There's no player towards Cat. It's Wreck going to be playing over towards E-Box, holding things down. Waiting for the aggression. They're going to beat Hex first. They'll swing out. They'll be taken down, but the call goes forward, and oh, man. Shop was not quite ready for that reposition from Wreck, and it will go in the favor of Rebirth once again. It was a good attempt on the eco round, but not good enough as Rebirth continue this 2-0 lead, trying to get that 3-0 start. Stack, 5-man stack, in fact, towards the A-bomb set here, and Sonic going to be peeking out first. Throws a really good volley towards default. That's going to force Walk out. Footsteps have been heard. And the A-smoke's going to roll in here. In fact, they've got more utility. They're going to walk right into this stack. It is going to be a 1-for-1 trade so far. And another kill from Chop as well. They're walking continuously through, and Ratchy with some transfers, making it look possible. Bomb goes down. There's no one to recover it here. It's one player towards B, and Carson maybe looking to push through this smoke, as we'll see if he goes for it. Instead, it's going to fade away. And his position unknown. Carson creeps in. Oh, sees the one barrel. That should be a free kill. Chop going for another. No, it's traded. Carson with the closer. Great work from Carson in round number 3, and we're getting things started with a fiery start right now for RBG, or Rebirth rather. I'm going to pop another. Oh, this has caffeine in it. It's a bubbly. Caffeinated sparkling water. Blood orange grapefruit. It's going to be a fast B play, though. Good grenades coming through from RBG. We'll see if they have the follow-up shots here, and it looks like Wolfie will fall short. Chop smoked out of the round here. He's got the lineup. All he has to do is click mouse 1 while he goes in, and Walco's stuck in this corner. Oh, but a nice adjustment from Walco. Can he find another? Finally be traded by Wrath. Unable to double up there, and tapping through the smoke nearly gets that player towards Get Right. We'll find him in the end. Wiz, a nice flick above towards bench. Carson able to retrieve bomb, get towards site, but Wiz spots him out. The deep reposition from Carson as he might go towards the other side of the map. He will make it around the corner. Speed from Carson as he'll have no idea what hit him. RBG wondering where this guy went. He's already on the A-bomb site. He's punching in those numbers here. Finally, that plant will come through, and Carson, again, fast with his feet. Is he going to go towards connector? This would be absolutely absurd. He's going to. He will. They could stick it. Hex could just stick the bomb right now, but they don't realize They're still clearing out this angle. It's so good from Carson right now. Heck's going to start to stick the bomb here, and it might be too little too late. He gets it just in time, tapping through the smoke. It will be the trade, though, from Wiz to end the day. Out first. That was a really good ball. Thanks, Swoozy. I fiddled with the OBS settings on my mic. Trying to make it sound a little bit more warm. I don't know. Can it be as warm as that round is for RBG? They'll be quite happy with it. A smokes, standard A setup here, and it's gonna be Hex playing close behind the smokes here to see if he can get any kills. I'll make sure to take some notes for my IM matches on how to hold this A-bomb site, and while that is exactly what it was going wrong with me. Just an instant edge shot, no chance to see him, and Retchy actually doubles things up here. It should be a free round for Rebirth as they plant in the wide open. Surprisingly enough, Carson, as those smokes fades away, he's able to find a kill. Nearly finds Chop as well. They're trying to boost towards the stairs, but Chop actually finds himself another kill, and I think Wiz is gonna run far, far away. And it looks like he's kind of sticking around here. Holding close by. Rek gonna push into him, and now they've heard the scope. Rek baits it out. Beautiful stuff from Rek. So aware. It's a 4th round for Rebirth, and right now we're seeing why Mirage has their map pick. The standard A setup looks very strong. Just some A smokes to go in, and RBG, they go down another round. So we'll see some more just standard A smokes early on. This round, Hex getting a little antsy to peek towards underpass. Well, gonna push in towards Palace and catches the spray of Wrath, although X is available for the trade. Carson close up as well. If he can get some headshots going, he will be able to hold on to this A-bomb site. That is a beautiful headshot. And Hex has made quite the upgrade for his team. Reposition though. Rek! He might have just recovered it as he finds 2 kills. They are still gearing up for this A-bomb site hit, and well, now it's just the lone starter here. Hex was the one to start it all off, and he will be falling short towards the end. A quick recovery there from Rebirth after Hex antics in Palace. Again, just some standard A smokes going in early on here. I love this play from Wiz, though. Gonna start things off fiery. An underpass. Going for the aggression. That is a great adjustment. The aggression here from RBG. They play a retake setup towards the A-bomb side as well. But look at this control taken from RBG. We'll see if it comes back to haunt them. They have given up full control of the A-bomb site, so it will be a certain plant here for Rebirth. Though they're still taking their time. There could be a possibility that by the time Rebirth are comfortable with entering in towards this A-bomb site, that they've already taken it away. But either way, they're going to slowly creep out. Well, it goes in towards under Balcon. Smoke to follow suit here will be Rebirth just taking the free site as expected. The retake scenario coming through for the side of RBG here, so we'll see if they're able to get it done. Plenty of time to work with. Util, only one smoke, a couple of grenades as well, and a flashbang on the back pocket of Hex. And, well, if you're going to get into apartments, or rather palace, should be heard. Zodic able to knock down one. Oh my god, but Wiz nails the shot through the wall onto the player on her balcony here. So now it's a 2v2 quick scenario. And last player, Zodic, finds that fast flick. Wolfie without a kit, gonna swing. No scope, doesn't land. Kit close by. He should have a free defuse. But my god, did it get close. That was an insane round. Shots getting hit all throughout. The oppers were looking fiery, but it will be RBG, the best Rebirth. Round number 7 as we head into round number 8. And still, it's going to be Rebirth keeping the pressure on. Expected. But my god, that first shot from Wiz. Too quick. By the way, next week I'm going to be preparing some replays. Some cool production stuff. I'll get that prepared all throughout the week, and by the time that we show up into week number 5, should be looking really cool. Gonna have some like observer setups. I think Chop realized that his nade maybe didn't bounce exactly how he wanted it to, but should be getting replays soon again. I've kind of with the new package, I haven't quite set them up again, but for next week they'll be here, because that round certainly was worthy of a couple replays here. We'll see some fast A-side hits once again, continuing to try and abuse this A-side. We'll see what Hex can do. Crouching in, he's going to be pressured from all angles and unable to find anything. He does have some support from Wiz, but he will go down very quickly, and they are able to retrieve his weapon. Another plant and another shot through smoke. Carson able to find that kill. Molly goes in towards Firebox, but they're taking the fight. They're not falling short. They're not falling back. It's Wolfie to fall as well, and everything falling apart for RPG. My god, that round was over very quickly. Rebirth, they're abusing this A-bomb site. Oh my god. That is quite an upgrade for Wiz. The man advantage will be swiftly taken care of, though. As we can see, we'll be in interesting position. Does Rec check this angle? I don't think he will. Yeah. Wolfie finds himself a freebie, and things are getting a little bit dicey here for Rebirth. Some mistakes being made as they make their way up catwalk here. Wolfie gets out of dodge as well. It's a touchdown on the Retchie. We'll see if they're able to hold things down. It gets called over. Another kill going in favor of RBG as Will Be Wrath making his way up catwalk. Gets stinked down. This is getting very dicey. Zodic looking to make some recoveries here as he mollies off Wolfie, trying to find it with the Deeg. And Wolfie does not turn around in time, expecting his teammate maybe to watch his back here, but no, instead it's going to be a free kill. Wiz on expecting that player close by, and they're going to fall off. They know where Hex's location is, and Hex doesn't even have a weapon. RBG have really done this round dirty. Would have thought that should have been a sure win there with the way it was looking. We'll see if Hex can get this 1v2 taken care of. It really comes down to Wrath's position. If you can find a little bit of timing to work on Wrath, then maybe... Oh, but that's been heard. Wrath peeks out, finds a headshot here, gets the info, finds the damage, and we'll find the kill towards the end. Boost coming through above the molly. Won't spot anything. Does look like RBG playing it pretty far back. Another retake scenario on the A-bomb site here, and this is very passive. coming through from RBG. The only thing that they've got going for them is some decent utility to stop any sort of smokes here. As that will come through. A-Smoke's already out. Retchie already out towards Apex here. He's going to be spammed down. He taken down through triple. They throw a molly for bench. They're waiting for the flashbang, but Hex has a lot of pressure coming his way. Walko able to find one as well. He will be traded out. Wiz comes through with some support, and the rest of the rotates falling through as well as will be just Zodic. It's the collapse from RBG looking very strong, although the round not over just yet. Zodic in a 1v3 finds the first two, taken down to 73, jumping on top. Thoughts out the last here as Wolfie trying to reposition, but he's terrified. He pulls in for the peak, and it will be the round going in for Wolfie. But man, Zodic made it look like a real possibility there for a second. And again, that T-side economy ever present in this match. They are continuing to buy and continuing to see success as well. But into round number 11. I got distracted with Twitter, I'm not gonna lie. Some crazy stuff happening there. Hex gonna find the first, and good hold from Walko and Hex. Playing the aggression. Chop as well, able to find one. Wrath now trying to lurk through mid. Should be able to take care of Wolfie as he does. And, well, things getting interesting here possibly. We'll see. Okay, always does prepare himself for that player up cap. But what's going on with Twitter is that Neom, the thing that Blast got in trouble for, I think just picked up a bunch of like esports, not esports, but I guess like Activision Blizzard and stuff like that. So interesting to see how that works out. But that's a story for a different stream. I'm sure we'll hear more news about that later as more of it gets released. Either way, not my field of coverage, not my field of expertise, but kind of caught me off guard for sure. Either way, you get the double op setup being pulled out here in a fast A hit retake scenario, and they're going to give up A. Again, it's RBG playing it very passive, very far back, and they're getting punished for it as well. It's really easy to flash yourself through these smokes and find openers. You got yourself a 4-on-5, and you've given up so much control. It's very uncharacteristic of RBG, although they're maintaining it pretty well. Trying to find that kill towards mid. Carson gonna find the first, and that's an opportunity to take down Wolfie. Wolfie unable to hit that op shot, and somehow it's come down to just Hex in a 1v2. Burning down the Molly. Carson going for the kill. Gets spammed down through the smoke. Hex is gonna tap the bomb once again, catching Carson off guard, spamming through the smoke, but he's gonna tap it once again. This should be a free lineup for Carson. You've got to find him. Knife out! Oh my god, Carson gets it, but that was just ugly. All 10 in the server dead, and honestly, that's for the best. Oh. Good lord. Phew. That had to have been so close. Start from chop, finds the opener. Walko finds one as well. Sorry, it did not have auto director on there. Missed a couple of kills. I'm no Prius, but Retchie looking like he could do some damage. Now the cavalry has arrived here for RBG. They're going to push through. They've taken a lot of damage. A swing coming through from Rashi. They've just all peaked the catwalk position, and they all succeed here. So it's just a 1v2 for Chop. He finds that first kill, but it should be just a small consolation prize. Just looking to maybe do some damage to the money. How is that not a kill, Chop? Where are your bullets going? Finally, with the last one, he's able to find a kill, but my god, it was labored. Carson goes down as well, and once again, it's all 10 dead, but it's going to be Rebirth once again with the round win. I do not know where Chop went. Chop's bullets were just not working. Shooting blanks. And look at... Oh, man. Oh, my God, Carson. Hex is just... Hex knows. Hex knows he... I don't know. I don't know what on earth is going on towards A. A good attempt at the retake with the flashes. It's coordinated, but they're not executing it as effectively as it could be. It's Wiz now in a 1v4, and he gets immediately dismantled. It's starting to look like a third map heading into Inferno could be a real possibility right now. As Rebirth's Mirage looking very deadly. Granted, you know, it's just A pushes that RBG have been really lacking in defending at the moment. They're getting abused towards that side of the map. We saw that Eco round that went astray. Really could have changed the tide of this first half, but unable to get that one. It's got to be a little bit painful here. Now mid seems to be where Rebirth set their targets, and I want to know, did Wiz boost up there early? It seems like that might have been the case. So he goes back up the ladder, smokes the molly, and trying to keep up this pressure. Wrath finds a trade, and Carson doubles up as well. They know there's one in connector, or rather ladder room, and finally it will be Walco to find that kill towards Catwalk, but bomb being planted early on, and now the retakes have to come through, and they have to come quickly. Retchie, a little bit worried about this market aggression, but all three players coming through from Cat. Wiz waiting for his teammates to flash him through, goes in, spots Zodic, does some good damage, but instead finds a kill on Retchie. That's a great start. Three players coming in. The flashbang's good from Zodic. He blinds up two and finds two headshots very quickly. Now 1v2 for Wiz, left with it all to do, wondering what happened to his teammate. Finds the first kill here just for Wrath. He doesn't quite see him. Wrath is playing with his food, and he'll finally end his day. Wrath with a good clutch, but Zodic, real hero of round number 15. Zodic has been delivering all series. Certainly feels that way. Either way, we're getting into the half number 2 here. We'll see if Rebirth can close it out. I think that Rebirth really are heavily reliant on this just aim. It's been a consistent for them. No question. We'll see the 5-man armor buys constantly, and you're really seeing a tale of two stories. It's the team that's stuck together for a long time, the core of Hex, Wiz, and Walco, and then of course you got Chop and Wolfie. But I say that we're getting into the round here. It's going to be pretty much an A side retake without kits though this time, and they got a flash in towards jungle. Reshi somehow gets away with his life. Don't ask me how. I have no words, and Wreck destroys Walco, deletes him from the server as Wrath doubling in, finds that kill on the Wiz. The bomb planter going down. Wrath with his last bullet, able to double up as well. Hex now getting closed in on. He gets taken out. It's Wolfie at a 1v3. Can he find any kills from this position? The answer's got to be no. And it is a dominant retake from Rebirth, not allowing any sort of comfort going through. It's 12th round for Rebirth. The silver lining is that, you know, you've got a plant here. We'll see if RBG want to go for that second round bye. We've seen it plenty of times before from this team. Certainly, it would be a good time to start now. It looks like they might be deciding it, and yeah, they're going to go for it. I do like this call. They want to steal back some early momentum here as the smokes go down towards window, towards top mid. We'll see what they've got in store for us, but round's going to be starting to become necessary if you're RBG. Lots of trades going through towards mid. We'll take a look at Walco far up catwalk here, but gets caught out with this smoke. Walco extinguishing the molly, gets peeked from Wrath, and that is not what you want to see in round number 2 in that second half. When you're going for that buy, you want to see those openers from your team. You don't want to see you going down a man here. Wreck, he's getting flashed in towards a ramp, spots 3 out, gets himself tucked into the corner, going for the pre-fires, but he'll certainly go down. He does, in fact, do so. And now it's just going to be Zodic here left alone. He's done a lot in this series. What else can he do? Jumping on top of that missiles box, he gets spammed away from the angle, scared away as well. And my god, he's nailing Chop through the boxes here. Doesn't need to see him to frag him. Gets caught on the reload, but Carson, he comes to the rescue. It's all gonna be on Wiz. This, they double swing. Zodic able to find the kill. I missed Carson's POV, but the savior from CT. Look, he's gonna go just straight up mid. He does get traded. He gets punished pretty quickly. And Carson as well, able to find one. Wrath taking the fight towards Chop. Chop gonna swing inside them. That will be his demise. And this round pretty much crumbling here for RBG. At some point, you either got to start getting rounds on the board or, I don't know, getting rounds on the board or figuring out what exactly is going wrong. But map 3 looking like it's a real possibility. East side smokes going through. Flashbangs to follow suit, and the counter utility here is pretty good. A nade goes through towards a ramp, and Wrath, he looks like he wants to push through this smoke. That is exactly what he'll do. The aggression from Wrath is good for one. We'll see what else he can do from this position. Immediately traded out, trying to find that spam. Catches one jumping on top of the box. Hex gets a double, and it's going to be a low HP for Zodic. Just barely surviving, somehow still alive, finally to be shut down. They have bought time for a flight to come through. Carson with 2, but that's all he'll find. His dreams will be swiftly shut down. It's 5th round for RBG as they try and keep their heads up high. Certainly going to make things look a little more respectable, but need to continue these rounds. And we're going to see once again some buys coming through from Rebirth. Expected stuff all in all. But yeah, they're going to need to continue these rounds. At least put some pressure on the economy. They want to make this game just a little bit closer. But fast mid aggression once again in the cards for Rebirth. Maybe this time Retchy waiting for a flashbang of sorts, but the smoke goes in. Waiting for their team or enemy flashbang comes through. He deletes Wiz from the server. That is an unbelievable opener here as Wrath going to do the same. Towards underpass. Zodic as well doubles up. And now we've got another 4v2. The mid aggression works wonders for Rebirth, and this is over. It's match points secured at the very least, and money destroyed if you're looking at the RBG side of things. Pushing through, and Wolfie gets deleted. It's 15-5 in the money shop right now for RBG. You see 2,400 on Wiz, Chop on 3,000, Wako 2,500. They're not going to be able to get AKs, not even Galeals at that sort of scoreline, or rather, money. And yeah, Chop on... I mean, the best you've got is Wolfie and Hex on the 2 AKs, but other than that, a rough scenario, and we saw their struggles on the T side already. We'll see if they can recover here. So Wrath trying to get out of dodge. He just peeks forward into his demise. That's a great start for the RBG boys. Able to upgrade as well. That's an AK retrieved into the hands of Walco. Now we're going to see some recovery of any sort. And Walco able to get another kill. So now a 5v3, the best prospects that RBG have seen in quite some time since that last round, that fourth round that they were able to retrieve. Rather, fifth round, I should say. Yeah, they're going to walk into an open A-bomb site. I like that Rebirth are gambling towards B. It's a really good call. Take the 50-50 gamble. It doesn't work out this time, but you know you've got a way better chance of winning a round if they push in towards that B-bomb site. Now, what I don't like so much is that they're kind of gearing up for a retake here. Flashbang blinds up both completely. Zodic gets himself in the corner, but he'll be swiftly taken care of. No chance of getting out of this one. Sorry about your luck, Zodic. You're out of the server, and now it's just Retchy holding on to his UMP. Yeah, I would have liked that play a lot more if they went for the save, but I think they got a little bit ambitious there with trying to find the retake. Bomb will explode. That will be another round in favor of RBG. They make things look a little better. They make the recovery just that much more possible here, but is it enough? We'll see. It will certainly require some miracle work. And once again, some good starts. RBG playing their patient game, playing their pretty standard setups here, and they do go 1 for 1 at the end of the day. Wrath taking one down here, and it looks like he might go for some more. Wolfie is able to win out on that duel, though. And Hex as well takes one down. Wolfie turns around, and all the kills go down towards mid, towards the apartment side of things. It will be RBG continuing in their performance here. And now a buy to continue to come through. I didn't quite get to see the money, the investment in round number 22, but I guess they still have money for this round. Decent enough buy. But we could see a problem here for Rebirth if they're not able to close this game out here soon. It could be RBG slowly inching their way back into this game. Very possible. RBG very level-headed and very comfortable playing from behind. Not a team you can get out of the game mentally very easily if you're Rebirth. So it does look like another A-side play is going to be in the cards here for RBG. Tossing that bomb over. Very patient default right now, but 2 players stacked over towards the A-bomb site. They got a pretty good setup. Just waiting on the aggression here. Zodic and Retchy very committed to these 2 positions and with no util. 1 decoy in the back pocket for Zodic, and as you can see, Retchy is rocking the full moss. So now the nades will start to run through. Molly towards under balcony. That's a great molly from... Oh, but they just get dismantled. Wowko finds that opener. He follows it up with a second. Wrath now looking to push through the smoke and maybe just spam it. He will find the bomb dropped. Chop gonna be able to punch in those numbers shortly after. Trying to spam through, doesn't quite catch it though. Chop unable to do any damage. Well, maybe Carson will, where... Oh my god, Carson 100 to zeros him from the spam. That's going to make things so much more easy here. We'll see what Wiz can do. Op in hand. He's trying to keep him alive. That's a nasty flick shot from him. And we'll see if Hex is able to help him out at all. But it might be Wiz doing it all. Gets a second. And it will be Hex to finish things off. That was a phenomenal flick from Wiz. Don't know how in the earth you hit that, but it will be an 8th round. Either way, and RBG looking like the possibility of this comeback could come through. Looking more and more possible as time goes on. Well, he needs to go in towards that van. Needs to follow suit as well. Another A-side play is going to be in the cards here for RBG. They're trying to abuse that part of the map as well. A-side smokes going in. Reggie trying to block them, but trying to also land some spam through the stairs. That's a very long range spam to land here. They are throwing some mollies in. That's gonna, yeah, that immediately gets extinguished here. It's underhand smoke is underway for Wolfie. He finds the spam through smoke. Wiz holding down the flank and should be a pretty easy mop up here for RBG. Oh my god, that is a 96 damage grenade coming through, but it doesn't matter. Wreck, all he needs is a couple HP and he'll certainly get the job done here. Finally to be taken down at the end of the day, but will be just a... Well, it looks to be going for exits here from the remaining 2 members. Wrath going for a peek as well. Gonna find some damage. He will find a great headshot onto Wolfie, but Chop is quick on the trade there, so not to worry for RBG. They get themselves a 9th, nearly on for double digits, and this scoreline's slowly starting to come to a possibility here. RBG, I'm starting to believe just a little bit. You don't have my hopes up too much, as now it's going to be up against the full buy once again of Rebirth, and you've got to continue to pull your way back into this game. And one small mistake could really be the death of you. And against Rebirth, one small mistake will certainly get abused. Going to be an A-side play again. Deja vu here from RBG, but why fix what isn't broken? Yeah, they're just going to hit it once again. This time retake scenario. And Wreck going to be blinded up, flashed off, naded off the angles here, mollied, and killed. The util alone from RBG is enough to find that kill. And Wolfie going to plant for default, knowing that they've got the man advantage. It's looking phenomenal. Look at this positioning. They don't have to worry whatsoever about CT spawn. They'll be able to turn all of their attention towards jungle, towards connector, and Rebirth have given this round up. They've called it. They've called it off. 4 players going to save, and RBG getting into that double-digit score line here. Things are starting to heat up. Walco looking for some exit kills here. He's on 7 and 21. He's having a very rough game right now, I will say, but luckily he's got some backup here, some support. And he will find one of those saving players, so, you know, having himself a rough game, but showing what he's capable of right there in that peak. Jiggling and making sure that he's able to knock a little bit off the reins of Rebirth before they get too comfortable, before they can stack that economy. You'll see still some drops being put forward here, but, you know, now they're on an MP9 rather than 4 M4s and a NOP. It's a little bit of a better situation if you're RBG. And now they change they changed to where they're heading. Looks to be a possible B-side setup. That's at least what the bomb is showing me. Wolfie gonna throw those pretty standard default grenades towards the apartment. So we see this so often, that molly and that smoke to try and get tucked in a good position here. It's actually a really common play from Vic from Secret Club. If you ever watch a Mirage demo of Secret Club, he'll often do this sort of molly towards Van, smoke towards that little window to kind of allow him to get into a front position, catch these CTs off guard. This time it looks like Wolfie playing a little more passive, and I don't blame him. You do not want to make a mistake. Boost coming through here. No gap in the smoke. Does Wolfie catch it? No, he won't. He'll just get himself tucked in the corner, and only a thin wooden wall to separate those two players there. As it will be Wolfie slowly falling off, and what I thought was a B hit might just manifest itself into an A hit here. As they are working towards connector, they are working for that split, but certainly going to have to pay attention to Retchie, the blinded up player. Can do some damage there, and he will open up the round. A nice start from Retchie here as the A-side play coming through. They've taken care of Rhett close towards A ramp, but now still worried and still have to find Zodic. No one even checking on her balcony. This is the small mistake I was speaking of. It all comes down to Zodic. He's gonna very least deny bomb play. There's only 10 seconds. Look at that. He even delays his kill a second longer to ensure the time, and this is all over. We will be taking it in to the third map of Inferno. There's no chance right there for RBG. Unbelievable play from Zodic, holds his nerves and perfectly finishes out that round. 16-10 is going to be your scoreline, as we do see a very good map number 2. Certainly delivered, and is certainly as we expected there from Rebirth. I expected some great Mirage showing, as their overpass looked a little bit lackluster, but yeah, all in all, we will head into map number 3, going to be played on Inferno. I am Cole Exner McHenry. Follow me on Twitter at Extra20, on YouTube. If you click the link that I'm about to post, if I nail the timing, it'll be so good. But other than that, I will be back shortly with map number 3 on Inferno. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all here shortly.